Hello, good people of YouTube, Mountbatten here. First off, we did it! We got to 200 subscribers, way faster than I thought we would have. I thought for sure it would be another couple of days before we hit 200, but no, you guys made it happen. So I just kind of mixed up the video orders for the week. I was going to have a replay feature today, but I didn't want the it to be overshined by the fact that we got to 200 subscribers, so you want to get a really nice crunch that replay tomorrow. And today I'm bringing you a game I had in the hood. I know I've said I did regret buying this ship. I still do regret buying this ship, but this is a really fun game that I had. Anyway, but again, thank you all so much for 200 subscribers. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to get it by the end of the summer, but y'all did it, and we got to it. So this means the 200 subscriber live stream special. Once I get everything lined up with the people that I had involved with the first 100 subscriber live stream special, I gotta get them lined up. Gotta find out what day will work best for them, because I do like having them in the streams, so it's just not me talking for 2 hours. It will probably be sometime next week, Monday, Tuesday. Not Wednesday, probably it's either gonna be a Monday, a Tuesday, a Thursday, or a Friday of next week. Probably around 7 p.m. again. I'm gonna try and do it soon because I know a lot of you European guys. Last time 7 p.m. my time was like 3 a.m. you guys' time. So I'm gonna try and do my best to do it a little bit earlier this year. But again, just with all the people that have involved with the job schedules of life, you know. But I'm going to try and do it early, but it will probably be on a Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday or Friday of next week. And I'll make an announcement before then about it too, so no worries there, but it is happening, so get ready for it. I'm so happy we hit 200, that's amazing. Anyway, back to this hood footage I have here. This was the game I played in hood when I was recording for the If the Warships Had Theme Songs 3 video. And when I go out and record footage, like if I make like a list video or something, like the 10 my top 10 premiums, 10 battleship tips, I go out and I just play just to get footage. I'm not really, you know, going hard or anything. I mean, I'm trying to win and such, but I'm not stressing about getting, you know, just being really sweaty, you know, sweaty try hard or anything like that. I'm just going out having fun, because I'm only going to show like a minute or two clip of each ship anyway. So that was very much the case in the hood.
The ship is on fire.
And I know that I've said I have regretted buying this ship because I don't really play it that much, but I think I'll be playing a bit more after this game, and you guys will see why. So anyway, this is a tier 8 game, and hood is tier 7, and there are carriers in the game, as you can see. However, I have been getting HE spammed a little bit, and that's not the end of it. Anyway, this North Carolina side still broadside in front of me, but since it is the hood, it doesn't do the best job of citadel battleships. So I get a pin and an over and a pin and an overbounce, a pin and an overpin on North Carolina. I'm backing up because that German destroyer did just zip on by there trying to torpedo me. So I am backing up and just letting the 2 fires burn. Now the carrier is keeping his planes around me because, as we know, hood has that really nice defensive fire consumable, which I do pop here to try and take down some of the enemy carrier's fighters. But at this point, a lot of my AA has been burnt off. However, the AA still does a pretty good job of shooting down way more planes than it has any business shooting down in the condition that it's in. I think I'm down like 200 AA mounts right now. So I start pushing more into the A cap, and there is a King George V over there, and there is that North Carolina right there. Now I'm not alone in this cap, there are a couple other ships with me, but overall our team is pretty spread out. There's no one large group or anything, so the team is nice and, you know, spread out across the map, evenly balanced, evenly distributed. But that's not always the best thing, because generally you do want your team not to lemming train stick together, but if you're sticking together and going in 2 separate groups, you do want those groups to be kind of close to each other so they can provide each other with AA cover, destroyer screens, torpedo screens, and whatnot, so no one can be singled out. And you'll be surprised how you only have to be, it's not really that far away that you can be, that you can you know, get singled out by a destroyer or carrier or a battleship. Anyway, so that should give you kind of a prediction of what's going to happen in the future of this clip. So as of right now, it is a pretty close game. Both teams are down 3 ships. However, my team, we did just cap the A flag, so we got the points advantage going on right now. North Carolina goes down, so that leaves the King George V. And he's just kind of chilling behind that island. He's the one that's been like throwing some HE my way every now and then. A little of an annoyance there. So I'm going after him, and again, I'm thinking to myself, you know, I just need some good shots of Hood doing Hood stuff, like maneuvering and shooting down planes and such. That's all I need for the Think Sounds video. So, like, you know, I really wouldn't have pushed in on a King George V like this because it does have more guns than the Hood does. However, I believe they are 14-inch guns, but still it's got those really weird quad turrets that didn't work in real life. But still, it's got 10 guns actually. It's got the 2 quad turrets and then that one double turret on top of the quad turret in the front, and it's got really good HE, like that. So again, just gonna let that fire burn, no big deal. Thankfully I was running premium symbols on the Hood, get the premium damage con and the premium heal, not the premium defensive fire consumable because, like I said, I don't really play the ship too much, so you know, I don't really feel like paying money for it. Well, paying in-game money for the defensive fire consumable when I don't play the ship that much. But anyway, this King George V, he's been getting on my nerves and been HE spamming me, so I decided to go after him in the Hood. And the team on the eastern side of the map has pretty much folded at this point. There's a couple of stragglers still alive out there. But the enemy team has finally managed to cap the C flag. And there's the King George V showing me his broadside. How you doing, buddy? And I way overestimated his speed. However, I do break one of his turrets. And then I run into our cruiser right there. Sorry, bud. But he keeps on going. And yeah, I kind of use him as a little bit of a shield there. I did that a lot in these videos. I use the Iowa, the Missouri as a torpedo shield in the Republic clip that you guys saw in the Theme Songs video. And then I used someone else as a shield too. I didn't intend to do it, but I did do it. It's quite funny. But anyway, King George V, since he did show his broadside to all the ships that were with me, his health is pretty low at this point, and he is burning away quite nicely. And there he goes. I find it quite ironic that a British battleship burns to death. After all the times I've been sent on fire by Conqueror, it just gives me this weird satisfaction that that is indeed what happens to a lot of these British battleships now. Oh, and by the way, I am using my old mic. I am kind of just wearing my old headset that broke around my neck because what happened was the left speaker on the headset snapped off, the arm snapped off, and it's kind of just dangling by the wire. So I ordered this new headset, which, if you've heard in the past couple of videos, it picks up a lot of background noise for some reason. But it's all I had. But I decided to use the old microphone in this video just to test it out for the stream to see if I can get away with using it, because it is a better mic quality, and also the new mic, while it does pick up my voice alright, it's so quiet when it does, especially when recording. Like, I have to crank the volume up on that so much in editing that it's ridiculous, and I'm not going to be able to do that during the stream. So that's another reason why this video came before the replay videos, that I'm only sure this mic is of good quality, because I'll feel I'll feel less terrible if, you know, this mic doesn't sound the best to you guys right now. I mean, it should be okay, but, you know, if it's on my video of my gameplay, I don't feel as bad about it being bad. But if it's someone else's replay that they send in and it's bad quality, yeah, I don't want that to happen. But anyway, there's a Colorado right there, and my team wants him dead. So I shoot at him. He's pretty steeply angled.
All stations requesting fire on the designated.
But Hood delivers. Right as my team asked me to focus fire on it. That gave me a good chuckle. So with the Colorado dead, that's the last large caliber battleship that the enemy team has. The other one is the Richelieu, who has 15-inch guns, but they're pretty hot 15-inch guns. But they're also pretty inaccurate 15-inch guns if you ever played Richelieu. There it is. So now I was kind of going out toward the southern side of the map. I've now decided to go in toward the map and head to the party at B. Open up on the Richelieu from pretty far range. And... nope. And then that destroyer almost ran into a torpedo right there. That's pretty hilarious. I thought he actually did when I was playing this. I'm pretty sure he'd be dead if he did. And now as you can see, there's nothing but cruisers, that destroyer, and the Richelieu left on the enemy team. Now, if there's one thing Hood is very good at, it's smacking the crap out of cruisers. And you will see that. Oh, you will see that. So I've got... we are at a ship disadvantage too, however, we do have the carrier. The enemy team lost their carrier. Our carrier has been moving around the map, finding new hiding spots every time the enemy team pushes in. He's actually a really good carrier player. And here comes the Cleveland, the La California, however you say that, and what's that other cruiser right there? The Donskoy? Yeah, again, I watched these back in shot cut. Cut plays back like 480p, 30 frames a second, so I can't really tell what each individual ship is, especially the small ones like the cruisers and the destroyers. I know the battleship's pretty good because I've played every battleship in the game except for a couple of the premium ones, so I know what they look like. So pardon me if I do misidentify some cruisers and destroyers. So get some shots out on that Richelieu. Nothing too, nothing really good, nothing really bad. At least a Baltimore next to me, he is getting HE spammed like crazy. He's backing out. So now I'm going in with Hood. Hood isn't really good for brawling, and I like to brawl, so that's the reasons why I say I regret buying Hood. I don't regret buying Hood that much, especially after this game, but that is why I say I regret buying Hood. I'm about to go brawling with a Richelieu. Ooh, man. I thought that was going to get set off for sure. French cruiser, broadside that close. But nope, here comes the Richelieu. Now, while the Richelieu isn't really that good for brawling, it does have pretty decent secondaries. It's got a bunch in the back. I mean, it doesn't have like a ton, but the ones in the back are pretty... It's got 3 turrets of, I think, 155mm, 152mm guns. So here we go. Richelieu begins to open up a little bit. I get the turrets moving into position, and they all shatter. So I bring around the back turrets, try to get them on target, and he burns to death. So, oh well, I grabbed his attention for a bit, and now so now they're out of battleships, and it's now 3v3. However, it's me and a cruiser that's actually in C, going for the C flag right now. The Baltimore did die, so I'm over here all by my lonesome. Well, there's also the carrier, but his planes had to go rearm and whatever they do. Get a Citadel on that cruiser. He's gone. And now there is the Cleveland and the... what are you? Tiny, massive pixels on my screen right now. Ooh, that's the York. Oh, here comes some torpedoes. Watch this bad boy right here. If you saw the theme songs video yesterday, you know how this happened. Watch this. Look at this. Wah! Something on the brakes there to make sure it would go by a little bit faster. Okay, so here's the situation. There's a Cleveland right there. Cleveland is very, very good at HE spam. I'm out of heals. So, and I'm very low on health too. So if I get 2 fires on me, I'm going to have to put it out right away. If I get a fire, I'm going to put it out right away. Carrier does what he can to try and bomb the Cleveland. However, the Cleveland, since it's buffing up to tier 8, has pretty dang good AA and is a tier 7 carrier, so you can't really do too much to the Cleveland. Well, I say that, but is he gonna dodge the torpedoes? There's the other cruiser. That looks French. Is that the La Galissonde or whatever? Anyway, open fire on him from really far away, especially by Hood's gun standards, and goodbye! Was that an Algerie? I think that's what the massive pixels say above the map. So, absolutely annihilate the Algerie, push us over to 1,000 points, and we win. This was just a really, really fun game that I had in Hood. 106,000 damage in Hood. And there I am. I'm second on the team, just below the carrier, who fully deserves his spot in first place. He put in some work. But boy, this was a fun game I had in Hood. And makes me regret buying Hood a little less, because that was actually pretty dang fun. And I guess all the plans must have lined up and stuff, because Hood's guns were actually not that bad this game. They were fairly accurate and packed quite a bit of punch. I mean, they are 15-inch guns, and I was fighting a bunch of cruisers there at the end, but that was a really, really fun game I had in Hood. I just wanted to share that with y'all. And again, thank all of you so much for subscribing. We're at 200 subscribers right now, and now this means we're on a push to 300 subscribers. So yeah, if you're watching this and you maybe it's the first time you just stumbled across my channel, maybe you watch and you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. It just lets me know that there's people out there that like watching what I do and they want me to keep doing what I am doing. So again, thank you all so very much for subscribing. And if you like the video, drop a like and leave a comment. That's thunder outside. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but oh my god, that was really loud. It's like right outside my window. So let me go render this out before we lose power, and I'll catch all of y'all in the next one.